Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an IS-8 special. One of my subscribers asked for more IS-8 replays in my last IS-8 video, and so this is what I've prepared for you. And I start with this battle on the highway map, and this object 268 just fired, and I have a good nice shot into his side. And from now on I had to hold this corner alone against that object 268, and that guy was really determined to kill me. And there he comes, and I only took off his tracks with no damage, and I'm retreating further, and yeah, his tracks are back up, and I shoot, I wiggle my tank, and this guy, he shot under my tank, and oh, this was very lucky for me. And I have another hit into him, and then I try to retreat back into this, or behind this house, and he just misses me by a few inches, and that was very lucky for me indeed, again. And now it was my turn. I can kill this guy with one hit, and so I was determined to finish him. But nonetheless, I had to be very careful, because they had still 3 SPGs in game. And going out around this corner with artillery in game, this object 268, and also an IS-8, E100, IS-3, very dangerous. I tried to solve this problem with some side scraping, but he penetrated me and did 875 damage, and I bounced off his armor, but I finished him off right now. Only received a hit from the WZ-131. And then I saw the opportunity to also one-shot kill that IS-8. And perfect. He had his gun pointing into a different direction. And I also wanted to get rid of that scout. Okay, and then there was this KV-4. And he penetrated my armor. And I'm going for his mini turret on top of that turret. Could penetrate. I was not sure if I should wait here and take another shot, but no, I decided not to take the chance. Instead, I saw that our Jagdpanzer E100 needed some help, and I wanted to protect him from getting flanked by these 2 heavy tanks. So I went back to the next corner. And I expected the KV-4 coming after me, so I pointed my gun in the general direction, and of course he was coming around that corner, and also took off his tracks. I aimed for his hull, but I bounced. Very unfortunate. In the meantime, IS-4 and IS-3 finished off our Jagdpanzer E100, and were coming around that corner. And I could penetrate the IS-4 one time, and then he destroyed me. But we managed to get enough time for our team to capture the enemy base, so we won that battle. Next scene is on the same map, highway, and I also go for the same spot. And we check out what is coming around this corner. And with a very good speed of the IS-8, I was here before the enemy mediums, so I could release my first shot on that T-54 E1 without being hit in return. And that IS-7 was coming very aggressively around the corner, and I took off his tracks, and he donked his first shot. I skipped a minute where not very much happened, and then I had a shot onto this T-34. In return I received a hit from the T-32. Yeah, I thought he was not able to shoot me. Then I go for some side scraping again to give the enemy the smallest possible area to hit me. And then I have the perfect shot into the backside of that IS-7, and I also set him on fire. He only survived with a few hit points, and then I can finish this guy off. He was totally unaware of my presence, and I used this to my advantage. And then again I used the very good speed of the IS-8 to get back into our base, because there was an IS-4 which just destroyed our artillery, and I just wanted to give our team more time to cap the enemy base. I will pull the trigger if he's coming around the corner, but I bounced and he only hit the car in front of me, and he's chasing me around the building, and I can put a damaging hit into me. He bounced off my frontal armor and he's coming after me. I'm aiming for his tracks. Yep. And he put another shell into me, but I saved my team a lot of time, and so we won this battle. Next replay is from Malinovka, and the battle was a bit boring. Most of the time we sit in the wood and camped. But at some time I lost my patience and wanted to scout enemy tanks for artillery, and I could destroy this AMX-50 120, and somewhere around the trees there was a VK-4502 Ausführung B. It just took off my tracks, and now this was a very tricky situation because all the enemy artillery is aiming at me, and also the VK is shooting at me from the safe distance from the woods. He's not being spotted, but yes, now he's spotted, and this was good for us. I just tried to hide behind this ruin. He disappeared again. And then I tried to do something more than just spot this guy before artillery is obliterating me. Yep, and there it was, the inevitably artillery hit. And they got me, but everything was better than just waiting somewhere in the woods. And here we go for the next scene, where I hit the KV-5 on Prokhorovka, and I was in an ambush position on the or near the village. I found this a very nice ambush position. You have two houses around you for artillery cover, and there are also a few bushes that hide your tank. And I already put 3 shots into this KV-5. Got hit by the Hummel, which took out my gunner, and I wondered about the damage I did. They were all below 400, or nearly all below 400, and standard damage of this gun is 440. So I was a bit unfortunate with quite low damaging rolls in this battle. And then I climbed the top of the hill, because the T-54E1 had to be somewhere here. There he is. I put a first shot into him, and he only penetrated 2 of his 4 shots. And then that bastard wanted to escape. No. Gotcha. And we're coming to the final battle of this compilation, and this was on Westfield, and I found this also a very nice ambush position. And there's the E-75. I did 472 damage in his side, very nice damage roll. And there's the KB3, and I also hit him for 430. This barn is very good cover, it's indestructible, and there's no chance for enemy artillery or tanks from the other side of the town. And that KV-3 has still not reached the town, so I could hit him another time. And peeking around the corner, and another hit, but a very, very low damage roll, and he survived with only 1 HP. This is unbelievable. And I nearly hit the E-75, but he saw this coming and retreated. And I see the IS-8 reversing and directly into my line of fire. I peek around the corner and see the frontal armor of the IS-8 and a very good penetrating hit into the IS-8. And this was a very good result for me so far. Did 2700 damage without getting hit, and as I said that, the IS-8 hit me for 461 hit points. I did not pay much attention here, because the E-75 was just peeking around the corner, and I knew I couldn't evade his shot, and so I also tried to shoot him. And unfortunately also the IS-8 had a nice chance to penetrate me, but he couldn't hide his entire tank, so this was my chance to take him out of this battle. And now the E-75 is reversing and showing his flat side armor, and brought him down to just 380 hit points. And look at him, he is only pointing at my direction, so an easy kill for our E-75. And now the final bit of this compilation. I was heading for their base. They only had 2 artillery in their base. This was the GW Tiger. And here you also can see again the maneuverability and the almost medium tank-like speed of the IS-8. I try to evade the shot of this GWE. And our Batchat SPG killed him. You see, the IS-8 is a very good tank if played correctly, and at the moment I'm grinding my way through the WZ-111, which is the Chinese counterpart of the IS-8. Also a very hard hitting and fast heavy tank. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed this video, and bye bye.